Hey guys, welcome back to Cellar Sessions. Again, I bring back
Augustus Kligies
and Teresa.
Teresa. Okay, day 2, Prague again. Just a quick follow-up on yesterday. You were running around a bit crazy yesterday. You were saying about dealing with the heat in the room. You dealt with that and how it can be chaotic, but you seem to it like a slipstream now where it's much more chill for you. So like the heavy work's done. So talk to me.
Yeah, so I would say, like yesterday was asking, how is it? And to a few people I said, every hour there is a little thing to fix, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's for me. Teresa is sitting and she's dealing more. And
okay, so you're at the front end. So
front line.
You're on front line. Tell me about all like the dramas and stuff problems you had to solve yesterday.
Well, to be perfectly honest, considering this is our very first event, I think there's been no real fuck up.
Yeah.
There are little things, like temperature, people are losing their name tags, or people want to know where things are. Nothing really major, no technical issue, no dramas though. Food is excellent, so
no, the food's been good,
things,
and there's been a lot of variety throughout the breaks. You've not like skimped and scraped. Like some people, you get your tea break and there's like a couple of scones there. But when you look at the food, it changes every break time and stuff like that. So you can see that you've put effort into the event. There isn't been no expense.
Yeah, we were like studying the menus and stuff, to make sure that everybody.
So, what was your day like yesterday? Obviously, you're on front line. What were some of the things that you've been doing, running around behind the scenes?
Well, the crucial phase was in the morning, like the first 2 hours, I would say. All the registration. It was great because Eventbrite app was working 100%, so we didn't have any technical issue with that. Distributing name tags.
Talk to me about that. You've got 170 people and you've got to move them as fast as possible. So you've got to optimise that time period between getting people registered and getting them in that room for the first introduction. So talk me through about that process.
Where should
we
I
already
begin?
forgot, right?
Yeah, where should I begin? I mean...
First, of course, we were thinking a lot, several times we were discussing how we will do the registration. Should we have like 2 different sections? One section is scanning, another section giving name tags.
Yeah.
Or we don't scan at all, like in some events in Germany I saw.
Yeah.
Actually, in the end, we had like first come, first serve. That I think was the most efficient way. We were 2.
Because that's all part of the experience, isn't it? You don't want loads of people pissed off with the wrong name tags
we don't
and
want them to be
complaining,
queuing,
and they want to get into the first session because that's what they've come and paid to see. That has to be streamlined, doesn't it?
What makes me very happy that out of 170 people, just 2 tags are still on the table. So only 2 people didn't show up.
Right.
So it's like 99% attendance rate.
That's very good. Yeah.
And it goes back to, what would you say, it's between 38 and 40 different nationalities here as well?
Yeah, I think it was a really good idea that Augustus had. It was to put national flags, stickers on the name tag. I think it really worked. For networking, hey, where are you from? Oh, hey, you were also from Britain or Israel or something. So that was a good tool to use. And people appreciate, early in the morning, hey, where are you from? Let's put a sticker on it. It was kind of fun.
I had an interesting one. I think I mentioned to you in my presentation. I see a guy down the front, and he looked quite frustrated, and I thought, I must have upset him. So as I'd finished, I went over to him, and his mate had his arm around him, and he's like, he seemed a bit frustrated. And what it was is because his English wasn't great. And he said, I was frustrating because I couldn't understand what you're doing. So I gave him my business card and say, call me, take the slides, and I'll walk you through every step. There's no reason why you should come to an event and not understand what's going on. So it's trying to, I think those personal touches help as well, whether it's me or someone else. But I think last night, one of my favourites was Kevin closed the show. And and that's not even his Saturday one. So he's got his Saturday event, which is obviously an all-day workshop. But it was nice because it wasn't like skinnied down. I learned a lot from the slides he's presenting. He's reverse engineering a lot of the stuff that's been going on, like sellers are on the black hat side of things, and he was showing how other sellers can actually protect themselves with the accounts and stuff.
Yeah, talking about content, like from yesterday, yesterday night we had networking night. People were drinking light and soft drinks and until probably 2 a.m. And I heard that everybody was. I didn't hear anyone saying that. Oh, that presentation was like so. Everything else is nice. But like people say that every presentation is nice, and this shows me that I really pre-vet all the speakers.
Yeah.
How strictly I'm selecting the speakers, and to some people yesterday I shared that yeah, you know, some company approaches, they want to be a speaker. Maybe they are great speakers, but before they go on the live event on my stage, they would need to do 1 or 2 videos with me that I see that I test them.
Yeah.
So,
because that can bring the event down. Is if you've got a like I'm the same. It's about content first, and then its services comes after. Because if you help, then you create wealth, and then people come back more and more. You're always going to get people who want to do stuff for themselves, and that's fine. But the way I see it is just give everything you got, and then what happens? The universe comes back in a hippie way. You know, it works for me.
And Michael Hartman, who probably attended many conferences, he just commented 1 hour ago that he have never seen such a high attendance rate inside the room
Like
during
on
the
a
presentations.
consistent basis, yeah.
Yeah, like usually people in other events they hang around in the foyer and talking, but here everyone wants to listen.
Yeah. It's pretty dead, you know. Like
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty quiet now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
sponsors just browsing.
And I suppose that is a good sign. We're in the green room next door, and there's only a handful of people here. This is why there's no like background noise right at this moment.
You just mentioned green room. I hear it. You mentioned it for the second time.
Yeah.
You call this VIP room a green room? Where
Yeah.
did you get this name?
Well, in the UK, it goes back to when I was DJing as well. You have a VIP room, or you can call it the green room. It's like the actors have the green room where, you know, they're going out and to be interviewed and they're all backstage. That's considered a green room, or it's a VIP room. So it's an interchangeable word.
You know what? I didn't know this about this, but
Do
as
you know why I say it as well? If I'm honest, like, let's be brutal. I think that, you know, when you say, oh, the VIP room, it comes across pretty wanky. So I thought, you know, green room is a bit less pretentious, if you like. It's like mastermind. Don't get me going on there. But the word mastermind sounds really pretentious. I hate it. If there was a better word for it, which there isn't, I would use that.
Yeah.
You know?
Interesting fact. What I wanted to say that for all VIPs we provided green lanyards, and I didn't know about the green room concept.
Right.
So
gotcha.
maybe that's why how you connected, and you thought I know about this, but now I know, and next time I will call it green room.
Yeah. Oh no, you don't have to. It's just an interchangeable word. Don't do what I said. People on the podcast.
And next time I will not call it green room.
Yeah. Cool. Well, look, I'll catch you guys a bit later. Thanks for joining us, guys. I'll update you throughout the day. So take care, and thank you, Teresa. Thank you.
Thank you.
All pistas.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.